Hi everyone, this is Adam with Mad Music, and for this Mad Music Monday, we are looking at the Yamaha Revstar RSE20 in vintage white. So let's take a look. Hi, the Yamaha Revstar RSE20 is a really cool model, and if you're looking for something a little bit different than the usual Stratocaster or Les Paul, highly recommend it. Let's take a look at the specs and dive a little bit deeper. So first, the body of the Revstar. There's a lot of cool things going on here. First, we have the chambered mahogany body, so it's going to allow for a lot more resonance. It's going to keep it lightweight, so when you're standing and playing, you're not going to get too tired too quickly. Second would be the set neck in the back, so it's going to allow for a lot more sustain in terms of your tone and your sound. So those are two cool features already for a model like this in its market and price range. What's going to be a little bit more familiar and common to guitar players is probably going to be the neck and then the pickup situation. So the neck measures in at 24.75 inch. So it's going to be really familiar in terms of like the Les Paul and at that scale. It's also comes equipped with two humbuckers. While that might be familiar, what's different and stands out is the what Yamaha calls the dry switch. And so it allows for a brighter, cleaner sound, like a single coil, but without the volume loss that you get with a typical push-pull knob. So right there, that is a really cool feature on something like this. Next, let's take a look a little bit more at the design. So in terms of the design, the Revstar series was really inspired by Yamaha motorcycles. So that's where you get kind of the cool vintage look. You also have these racing stripes that go down the middle on each of the models, and it definitely stands out. A little bit more subtle on the vintage white, but really stands out on like the Swift blue that they have in this series. But also, while it has the vintage look to it, again, it comes with all those modern specs that we just discussed. So you're getting a lot with this guitar, especially with that price range. So it's really versatile, can play rock, pop, indie rock, a lot of different genres of music with this kind of guitar. And if you're looking for, again, something different, if you're a beginner looking for your first guitar or an intermediate player looking for their second guitar, definitely recommend checking one of these out. We have several different models here at Mad Music, so stop by, check them out, and we'll see you next time.